Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aroma Kicks. Hey, if you like sneakers and you like fragrances, I got you covered over here on YouTube. We do content on both. We do sneaker reviews, we do fragrance reviews, we do a little bit of everything in between, but most of all, we like to have fun over here on this channel. So if that sounds interesting to you and you haven't yet joined the family, please consider doing so by subscribing now. The button's right down below. Today, we're talking about a 2025 release from the House of Dolce Gabbana. Now, they usually come out with these flankers once a year. In 2023, they gave us Summer Vibes. I think it was Summer Vibes, yeah. And then 2024, they took a break. And I was anxious because I like their summertime flankers. I wasn't really jiving with Summer Vibes, so I didn't purchase it. But this one right here, when I smelled it, my wife loved it. I quite enjoy it. This is Dolce & Gabbana's, again, 2025 summer release flanker. This one's called Light Blue Capri and Love. I've been wearing it for the past week. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the notes, my thoughts on the longevity, when you can wear this guy, which, is a summertime release. So, but we'll still talk about all of that. Anyway, let's get into it. Roll the tape. All right. So, not only are we going to talk about the fragrance, we're also going to compare it to a couple of other the light blue flankers, just because I want to give you some insights on those and if this is a redundant buy, so to speak. But let's go ahead and get to the presentation. You got the box right here. I really, really like this box. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you have the 2023 release Summer Vibes, this is going to look very, very similar to you. This motif that's on this box here, this kind of painting in this design. Summer Vibes, which I'm going to put right here. You can see the bottle. Looks almost exactly the same as this. So be careful. If you're going out there, don't get confused. Make sure that you're looking for Capri and Love if you want the new 2025 flanker. Okay. So anyway, here's the box again. You got Dolce & Gabbana, Capri and Love. This is a eau de parfum concentration right here. Your size right here, you just got that motif, that painting motif. On top, you do have the Dolce & Gabbana branding. And then on your bottom right here, you do have your batch code, but it's etched in. You're probably not going to be able to pick it up. It's etched in white right there. So on the back, you have the note breakdown, guys. Black pepper, Capri, fig, and patchouli. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, I get a lot more out of this than just those three notes, than just pepper, fig, and patchouli. But let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and open up the box. Now, this is a new bottle style, and I'll go ahead and show you what the older bottle styles kind of look like. This one has more of a square, almost square presentation. The cap is completely different. So if you take a look, like this is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. Now this one came out, I think, in like 2019. I still have quite a bit of juice left in this one. Again, we're going to talk about these, but the cap style gets more into maybe something along the lines of Light Blue Forever. So kind of similar, but still not the same. Anyway, speaking of the cap, it is in this kind of UNC. I call it UNC blue because I like Snickers. You can call it whatever color, light blue, but light blue. I just realized I said that. Anyway, on top right there, you got the Dolce and Gabbana logo in silver. Taking off the cap, it's hefty. It's plastic, but it does have some weight behind it. On the inside, you do have the D and G logo. Again, I show you guys this stuff. You can't really pick that up, but I show you guys this stuff because fragrances can be faked, and you want to make sure that you're getting real fragrances. I did buy this one from, where did I get this one from? Sephora. I got this one from Sephora, and I want to say the price on it was like 140, somewhere around in there. But anyway, we had discounts too, so quite expensive for a summertime fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana. But again, with the bottle right here, you have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Capri and Love. Get that focus there. And very nice. You've got this ceramic style, like I said, ceramic motif painting going all the way around the bottle. Very reminiscent of the 2023 flanker Summer in Love, minus the name. Now the design is a little bit different, but I really like this bottle. I enjoy this motif. It kind of matches my hat a little bit. But yeah, let's talk about the fragrance itself. So your atomizer right here. There's no Dolce & Gabbana branding on top. It is a silver atomizer. And the juice. Let's talk about the notes. Let's talk about how it smells. Here's the atomizer. I'm going to wear this as my scent of the day. Nice, even distribution right there. And guys, okay, this is what I was talking about. So in the opening, the box and Fragrantica, I'm going to put the notes right here from Fragrantica just so y'all can check those out. But the box and Fragrantica says pepper, fig, and patchouli. There's a lot more going on than that. You do have that pepper. There is that little bit of spiciness, and that's where this one's going to differ from your typical summer flankers that Dolce and Gabbana puts out, which is going to get I'm going to give this one points for that. This one's definitely different. So if you're thinking you're going to come into this one and you're going to get that coconut sunscreen vibe that you're going to get, that airiness, ozonic, aromatic scent that you get from Dolce and Gabbana Sun, or even some of the other light blues, no, you're not. You're going to get a little bit of that pepper. You definitely get the pepper. You definitely get the spice. The fig is going to come through immediately. This is a very fig forward fragrance. But now, here's the thing. Here's what I was talking about. I get a heavy blast of mint. And my wife does too. I was asking her, I was like, is it just my nose or are you smelling that too? And she said, no, I smell it. It smells like spearmint gum almost. So this has to, I don't know this for sure because again, they don't list it in the notes, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say this is a mint forward fragrance as well because I pick up almost what smells like spearmint gum, and that could be a mint leaf note. It also could be juniper berries. Juniper berries because when you put this on skin, it has kind of that cooling effect, similar to, let's say, eau givre. Okay, so Terre de Mes eau givre has juniper in it, and it kind of gives that soothing, cooling effect. I get that out of this one, but again, it does have that pepper. It's making my mouth water a little bit. That spearmint, man. I'm telling you, it's got to have mint in it. It has to. But you definitely get the pepper, and again, you definitely get the fig. So if you're not into fig fragrances, you're probably not going to like this one. So let's talk about. We talked about the three notes. The patchouli is going to come through in the dry down, and we'll get to that in a moment. But this right here is not a huge performer, and that's where I'm going to have to knock it a points in the final rating that we're going to get to at the end of the video. It is not a huge performer, guys. I probably got for the week that I wore it. I think I was getting anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours, 2 hours of good projection. After hour 2 or 3, it started sitting close to the skin. I couldn't really smell it, and I could have been going nose blind to it, but my wife really wasn't picking it up that much anymore either. So performance on this, it's bland. I'd say 5 out of 10 on performance. Okay, the smell is great in my opinion, but I like fig. Speaking of fig, you're going to say, okay, well, what if I own Dolce& and Gabbana's K Eau de Parfum? And again, we're doing some comparisons here. This fig in this is completely different than the fig in this. And the reason being, this has like cedar, has cypriol oil, but it has a note of pimento. So it has pimento pepper in it, which gives this one, when you mix all of those together, this one right here almost smells like pencil shavings, which to some people, you're like, why would you wear something that smells like pencil shavings? I like that smell. So, and to me, K Eau de Parfum is a banger. Out of all of the K line, this is my favorite. Getting back to this one right here again, performance is okay. Projection, you're going to smell it. You're going to smell that fig note for about an hour, I would say. And that's when that patchouli starts setting in. Now, this is the strange thing. My wife is not a patchouli fan at all. She does not like patchouli. So I'm going to say there's something different in this one as well. That patchouli is dry. It is a little earthy, but it has that fig mixed in it. And I don't know if that's kind of making it have a incense kind of smell, almost like frankincense. And again, not listed in the notes, but I get a smoky patchouli in the dry down in this. So you go from that spearmint, fig, peppery opening to almost like a earthy patchouli, frankincense, dry down. And I hope that makes sense to you guys. That's the best way I can explain it. Totally different, like I said, totally different than anything else Dolce& and Gabbana has released as far as their summertime flankers go. Do I think it's a summertime fragrance? Absolutely. I think the mint and the fig and the opening right there really gives it, but I think it's more of an evening summertime fragrance. So let's talk about that for a minute. We talked about the longevity. We talked about the projection. Again, you're going to get good projection for the first couple of hours, then it's going to become closer to a skin scent. But when do you wear this guy? Summer, spring. I think it's a great springtime fragrance and fall. I wouldn't really wear it in the wintertime, but you can wear your fragrances year round. Don't let anyone on YouTube tell you when you can wear your fragrances. This is a signature scent, in my opinion. It's office friendly. It's not a huge blast, like enormous projector. Like I said, the longevity isn't extreme on it. So you may want to take it and reapply it if you plan on working longer days. But I do think it's safe for work. Casual. I would go casual with this, even though I said I do think it's safe for work. It depends on where you work at. If you work somewhere that's a casual place, then yeah, I think this is going to work wonder. I wouldn't wear this to the boardroom, to the office, but you can. I mean, like I said, what the hell? Wear it when you want to. But yeah, most of the time I would rock this guy on a spring all day long, Summer, I would probably go summer nights. Like if I'm going out to eat or going out with some friends or something like that, I would throw this on, especially if I'm only going out for like 3 or 4 hours. I think this is going to be a banger for that. So, with all that being said, again, 3 notes, I pick up more than 3 notes. I definitely think this has mint. I definitely think this may have some juniper. I think it may have some frankincense or something else in the dry down that's making that patchouli pop a little bit more. So, my final review, what do I rate this guy? So, because of the performance and the lacking performance, but I gave that a 5 out of 10. But because it's an original light blue, and it has a different scent than some of these others that I just talked about, like sun. When you think about light blues, you're probably thinking sunscreen, coconutty, you know, or you could be thinking things like I said, light blue forever. This is a very citrus forward fragrance. If you guys know this, it smells exactly like a grapefruit. It's the most realistic grapefruit fragrance that I've ever smelled, to be honest with you. It's not like any of those. So it gets points for originality, but it gets less points for performance and projection. So my final rating, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Which some people's like 7 out of 10. That's not that great. It's a good fragrance, guys. Get your nose on it. Go to the mall. Go to your Sephora. Smell it. Check it out for yourself. Again, it is big forward fragrance, so you got to like fig. But I'd highly recommend you checking out Dolce and Gabbana's 2025 release, Capri in Love. I quite enjoy it, and I will be wearing it this summer. Hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, please leave that thumbs up button for me. We got more sneaker content, more fragrance reviews. I bought this as well. I've been hearing a lot of hype around this guy right here, Gucci Guilty Love Essence. I haven't unboxed it yet. We're going to be doing that next. I also have Nitro Red Intensely. There's a lot of hype around that guy. And then we've got about 3 or 4 shoe boxes right here that we haven't unboxed. So we got a lot of content headed your way, is what I'm trying to say. Until I see you again, I hope you stay safe out there. Again, thanks for watching. Peace. I'm out.